Smack. Welcome to Super Smack.
Welcome to the Smack Pod.
The Super Rugby podcast from the fans, for the fans. Mate, I was waiting for you to do another little ad-lib again.
Mate, stop it. You know your job in the intro. Jeez, what is going on?
Okay, let's move on. We've got a lot to talk about tonight. The end of round 4.
Yes, we do. Round 4 served up some lovely dishes.
Well, just like some
tasty
fucking
crudo and
fantastic,
shit.
some
Aaron
fantastic wins. Some Aaron Crudo.
Gotta get the Aaron Crudo. Sorry, it's not even that funny.
It is
nice. Charlie will like it. We had some absolute doozy matches for a certain couple of fans, New Zealand fans that are sitting right here in this podcast studio.
Oh yeah.
And some other, like, actually across the board, some really, really fantastic results. Like
A couple of pippings,
round.
a couple of rompings.
Yeah, a couple of pippings, you're right. A couple of royal rompings, a couple of big upsets, you could say. Oh, well,
I don't know.
We don't want to say, but they are, aren't they?
Well,
and then an average, and then just an average match down in Dunedin.
Well, I want to shout out the Highlanders for being on a record run of wins currently.
Again.
One.
They're on another one. They're on a winning streak.
They're on another.
It's a record winning streak.
Winning streak for them. So hopefully they can back it up. And what I want to say, and I want to congratulate the Highlanders for, is really sticking up for their mate down there, Jamie Joseph. He had a disappointing week last week. As much as he wants to say that he's like happy for Dave Rooney, I think he's fucking livid. I think he'll be absolutely disgusted.
Well,
with his,
I don't know if he'll be disgusted. He'll just be fucking gutted. He'll just be
twice
gutted.
He's missed out, and now he's I hope he finds some happiness down there in Otago for the rest of the season.
The Jamie Joseph thing, the Tony Brown thing hurt him the most because I think, did you see it's come out now that who his assistant coaches were penned to be?
Who?
Like he'd asked Schmidt, Foster, Wayne Smith. Like he'd asked all the big guns, and apparently they all said no. And so his appointment was going to mean sticking with Jason Ryan and the team there. And I think they just went, no, we want Rennie and his new brigade of men. And so that was an interesting move. It's like he had his trump card was TB and he couldn't get it, so he couldn't get tuberculosis. How gutted would
you be? You call all your best mates. Like it's like when you're wanting a beer on a Friday night and you call up, one by one, you give them a call. You're expecting them all to be there, and they all go, "Oh, sorry, mate, I've got a dinner with the missus." "Oh, mate, nah, my auntie's in town."
Yeah,
I've got to drop off the call. Got to drop off someone at the airport. Like, fuck, I'm just drinking alone again by myself, sinking 12 beers and watching 1994 All Blacks tests in the comfort of my living room.
And you've got a can of spaghetti. You're not even heating it like properly, and you're just eating it out of the can with a grey singlet on, and it's spilt a bit down, and you've left the curtains open, and then just at that moment when you're at your lowest, Dane Coles and the rest of the New Zealand Rugby Union walk past the window and go, "Oh no."
Oh no! With Dave Rennie, they're celebrating with Dave Rennie.
They're just going, and they will pause and look at Jamie.
Just see you, just Jamie on the couch. He's on his lazy boy.
You're good.
He's got no pants on. He's just got his tidies on. And
I was going to say he's got
some ill-fitting slippers. He's got his tidy whities, his wife fronts, and some old slippers on that have got some spaghetti stains. And he's probably got into a couple of packs of burger rings as well, not just one. He hasn't. He's got to the end of one, felt a bit sick, and gone. You know what? I want another pack. Oh well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And you know what? We've all done that. We've all done that once. We've all gone for that second pack of Burger Rings when we shouldn't
you know
have.
what, mate? The new version of that is when you log into Uber Eats and they give you a 2-for-1. And you go, yeah, I'll just get 2 burgers. That'd be great. And then you shouldn't eat the second one.
Mate, you should never get 2 burgers. That's actually the common mistake.
2
it's
for
always
one,
at home that people, and it's the home cooked that people make that mistake most often. They go, oh, well, we've got this amount of patties. I'll have 2. It's like, no, you're never getting through 2. Don't be silly.
Or you do, and you feel like trash.
Oh, you'd be comatose. Anyway, well done to the Highlanders for...
No, you would smash 2 burgers.
No.
You would gleefully... Mate, I've seen you at Shapiro's. I've seen you at Shapiro's getting through half a dozen pints, a thing of curly fries, a dozen chicken wings, night, actually. And then a burger and a half. You were reaching for my burger, mate. You were a greedy man.
Yes, but I've stopped those ways now. I've stopped those ways, okay? Hey, just well done to the Highlanders for holding up the force. Down
31-39.
It's not going to get any easier for the Force because they go up and play the Hurricanes in Wellington this week. So, watch out.
He's up.
Watch out.
Gareth's up. Watch out.
The Hurricanes are on
a couple of wins.
You just watch out.
Matt, you're just lucky that you bounced back and didn't get any injuries in the mud. You're lucky, mate. You're lucky that you came back from that.
To be honest, I don't think you could have really got because it was like swimming. It was ridiculous.
You literally had your face planted in the mud and you couldn't breathe. You were just like, they were forcing it down with a straight arm, like just mouth and nose.
Excuse me.
Right into those muddy pools, just going, you're not going to win here, mate. You're not going to win at Churchill.
Right.
Good luck to the rest of your season, you fucking dickheads. That's what it was like.
Jesus, hey, I'm so Crusaders, sorry to those out
the Crusaders, they came up to Eden Park, and I know you went along to that game. How was the vibe up there live? Was it good?
Mate, it was great. I mean, look, there's still not enough people are turning up to Eden Park. And if you're listening now and you're not going to those games, get along. The weather was perfect. There wasn't a breath of wind. It's the end of summer. Get along to the games because it was bloody good. Despite that, the atmosphere was great. And look, whenever there's a Crusaders loss on the cards, everyone gets a little more excited. The Blues played bloody well, mate. And let's just pay a little tribute to Bodie's little rest.
The end of Bodie's little rest.
It really worked something. I mean, obviously Hannah or someone else is up with the baby because Bodie was a sprightly
They've probably got a wet nurse or someone. They've probably got some staff on just to make sure that he got the rest he needed.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like they've got some outside help. I mean, maybe that was
a
part
nurse
of.
on. I'd say wet nurse.
Well, the wet nurse is the one that they latch on.
She's like, yeah. It's not the 1800s, mate. There's no need for
night nurse. It's the same thing, though, isn't it?
But one's not suckling. The baby's not suckling on someone else. Like that is it's just too far. I'd be fucking surprised. Is all I'm saying.
Do you think you can still find a wet nurse? Say you wanted a wet nurse. Do you think could you Google a wet nurse?
Sorry, imagine a classified ad for wet nurse in the paper. You're just scanning through and it's got like a couple of houses for rent and then wet nurse.
I reckon you could find one on Facebook Marketplace. You could find one on Facebook. If you put it into Facebook Marketplace, you could find a wet nurse. Come on, mate. Let's not bring Latu back.
He could take your fridge and his wife could come over and no, look, but this is disgusting. What I'm saying, my point is, Bodie was well rested, and he was the difference in that game. I think
player of the match performance. I think just made things click. I think it's a testament to when you get one of those leaders back. Someone that everyone looks up to, and it just everyone fired in that back line. Christie, Caleb Clark had a blinder.
Yeah.
Old Zani.
Sullivan. Yeah. And then Cody Vai on the other wing was on one for Auckland as well, man. I mean, obviously he had that amazing try on the end of that perfect little Bodie cross kick.
Oh, you know what? Everyone's calling that a perfect little cross kick. I think that was actually, it was a little too hot from Bodie. And it was the finishing that converted that try. I think he should get more credit.
Mate.
Come on, mate.
Vi played extremely well. He was just like, he was in everything. You know, when a player gets a chance and you just go, I'm going to go 150, like he just went. And that Crusaders backline is not lacking in talent, but I think they got well and truly shown up by Auckland. Like the Blues put on a display, like bringing in Rivers Reihana may not have into 10 for the first time, maybe didn't work as well as they thought because Bodie just went, hey, mate, I'm the fucking veteran here. You're going to watch how I play rugby. And he marshalled them around. It was great.
Well,
good to see.
We had Bodie coming off his little rest, but the Crusaders decided on this derby match, and there's speculation as to whether Will Jordan was picking up a little bit of a niggle from the Chiefs game.
He had a niggle, didn't he?
Well, I don't think officially. I think they just rested him because he was a little bit rinced. And I mean, come
why
on,
would they have done that
wait till next week. Like, this is a derby match, you know? Like,
he had to have been.
I mean, it raises the question for me, and I know this, we were a victim of this at the Chiefs. Razor's a victim, yeah. We were a victim of this at the Chiefs last year when we were without D-Mac for a couple of weeks here and there, maybe when he was rested or he picked up a little bit of a niggle. Mate, we just lost a little bit of our impetus. And I think, like, I'm sure, like you say, the Crusaders have this, like, amazing team still without him, but he's got to make a difference.
Yeah,
I think it was a mistake to not. If they could have played him, they should have at least put him on the bench, at least given him a start.
Yeah,
taking him off early.
It had to have been an injury because the other thing that we can unequivocally say is that the introduction of those experienced All Blacks made a massive difference on the weekend. Beauden, Barrett, Damian, McKenzie to leave out Will Jordan when Bodie's coming back. Although, admittedly, Bodie was a last minute.
Yeah, he was on the bench
for Perofeta. He was meant to be on the bench, but the fact that they weren't able to respond to that with the likes of a Jordan was the game changer for sure. Yeah, but how good is it to see the quality of rugby go up when those players are back? Like, that is
for sure.
That's a testament to their skill. Good.
Well, it's also for the whole team to just click a little bit more, because I think this is probably the most complete performance the Blues have had this year.
That's what I mean. It's because you've got a leader moving them around the field and putting them where they need to be.
He's like the CRC of the Blues rugby team. He just lubes everyone up.
He's like the CEO of the Blues rugby team.
The CEO, yeah, but sometimes when the CEO turns up, people can get a little bit tight and a little bit nervous.
And if they know he's on big money but not really pulling his weight.
Yeah.
Which is not Bodie.
Well, mate, he hasn't been pulling his weight for the last few weeks, let's be honest.
Well, he hasn't been doing any weight. He's just been sitting there, wetness.
Exactly. That's, I mean, that's having your cake and eating it too, really, isn't it? He's been paid and he's had a fucking holiday.
I wouldn't want a baby sucking on my nips.
Mate, not your nips. They'd fucking start dropping down to your knees. Old Diddy nips over there.
Oh. They'd have to get through the hairs. It'd be like Fangorn Forest. Anyway,
they'd be flossing. It's like flossing and feeding at the same time.
Flossing, but they don't have teeth. It's just like weird. It's so weird. Well, no, this baby's got teeth.
Like, no, it might be like your 5-year-old. You know how some people go a little bit far with the old, a little bit long in the tooth with the breastfeeding, and they,
classy performance, classy game, really good to be at. And you know what? The Blues are my second team. Mate,
they've been your first team a few times as well.
They have not.
Come on, mate. You've fallen off the bandwagon a few times.
Shush. I have not.
I've seen you
but
at
it was
the
good
stadium.
to see.
I've seen you with your Blues lanyard on because you are a season ticket holder.
Well, I'm actually not a season ticket holder anymore, but I just use Charlie McDermott's tickets because he's always off. He's actually on his winging his way to see you, mate.
I know, mate. He is, yeah.
In fact, he'll probably be landed.
He is landed. He's here.
Okay, good.
Hey,
you'll be on.
Is it too early to give away a little award?
Which one do you want to give?
The little pod.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want.
Player of the day. Get on,
you, mate.
Get on, you mate. Just because I wanted to start off with one Caleb Clark, a hat trick, but I don't think we can just give it to him. Because there was 3 hat tricks from 3 phenomenal All Blacks this week, which is quite a rarity. It is a
rarity. I'd say, what's the last time that happened? When's the last time that happened? Probably.
Well, you should ask ChatGPT or something, because I don't think you can find that stat online.
I should get that stat ahead of time, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should. So Caleb Clark, Leroy Carter for the Chiefs, and Big Billy Proctor for the Canes, all bringing in hat tricks. And I don't know if I can separate them, mate. Can we give away 3? Are we allowed to do that? As McDonald's said that we can we give away 3 cheeseburger
meal vouchers? Oh,
well, cheeseburgers, so 2 of them might have to come out of our own pocket, mate.
Okay, so just so you know, we're giving away a joint 3-way award this weekend. 2 are coming out of our own pocket, but 1 will be sponsored by McDonald's.
Or we could. Okay, let's do a poll.
Macca's,
just me and you doing a poll. We have to knock one of them off. We can only afford 2. So,
all right, we can only afford 2. Times are tough, cosy living.
If we put them all in a cage and said fight each other, Leroy, Caleb Clark, and Billy, who do you reckon's going to lose?
I reckon Caleb Clark will lose.
He's the biggest, but I think he's going to lose too.
I reckon if anyone wins, it's probably like Leroy.
Leroy will be a mongrel.
His way. Billy would have seen a fight or 2 as well.
Well, what happens
just strikes me underneath Caleb is just such a lovely guy.
Yeah.
Like
he'd punch someone and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah, he's just such a lovely man, a man of the Lord.
Billy's quite an unassuming. He'd be a silent killer, I reckon. I've seen the flash in his eyes.
Billy would distract them with those baby
eyes.
Blues.
Yeah, but I think you get that little flash in his eyes, and all of a sudden he'd turn into this.
He'd sort of be like Nicolas Cage in Face Off, and he'd start going all crazy eyes.
Okay, then, Caleb Clark probably deserves it the most. But we're giving the cheeseburgers to Leroy and Billy. Well done, fellas. Congratulations on your hat tricks. I think this is the Dave Rennie factor. I think what you're seeing is because you've got a new opportunity, new All Blacks coach. Everyone has to impress every fucking week. And so you've got all these All Blacks putting their hand up.
Should every fucking season regardless. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Don't just do it because Rennie wanders in with his guitar. So you start playing, you should be playing at that level if you're an All Black all the time. And you know
look
what?
At Scott Barrett last year, man. That was what happened with Scott Barrett. He just had a fucking wrist.
Well, this does it. Yeah, now
he's got even a bigger wrist.
It doesn't
even make 2 seasons in a row. He was under the radar for the whole 2025 Super Rugby season, and now he's
going through some mental development. You know what I mean? Well, he's looking after. He's up there with Beauden doing the cooking the snags, like we've said.
Maybe he's the wet nurse. Scott's the witness.
Scott Barrett is the witness. Actually, this is bordering on slightly disrespectful.
I think he's got a little penny. He's got a little frilly penny that his mum's that Robin's given him. But she's let him borrow to take up to Hannah and Beauden's place, and that he's just he's the little wet nurse, nighttime wet nurse.
Yeah. And you know what? If I was to pick one of the brothers to do that, Scott would definitely be it. So well done, Scott. That's a familial duty.
Another string to the bow as well. You know, if you do get dropped, maybe by Dave Rennie's squad, maybe seven
Super Rugby titles, All Black captain, wet nurse. That is a hell of a resume.
It is a big resume.
Hey, give me one resume to stay here. Oh God. Okay, sorry. Hey, let's move on from that game. It was a doozy, but can we talk just briefly about the 2 50-point rompings from two fantastic
games.
Super Rugby sides, who are in the top 4, by the way.
Yeah, of course they are.
the Chiefs and the Hurricanes doing what kind of only the Chiefs and the Hurricanes can do, which is because we do have similarities, our teams, in that respect, and we always have. We play that open style of a running rugby, gets loosey-goosey. When people get a sniff, it's very, very dangerous to stop them.
Yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
Our teams are good at, And some woeful defence, it has to be said, from both Moana Pasifika and the Waratahs. I mean,
and the
goodness
Tars,
me.
yeah.
It was
at
pretty.
Times,
I was actually the most disappointed. We know that Moana, unfortunately, Tana's number thing is going swiftly downhill even further. But Moana can be guilty of some shocking defence. But the Waratahs, I was a little bit disappointed going, guys,
you know what, mate? It's funny you speak about defence, because I think that's the one thing that I really was a little bit disappointed at from the Chiefs. Like, if it was one thing that it was a big work on, they missed a couple of key tackles. They actually let Moana back in after that sort of another great start like we did last week against the Crusaders. Yeah. But, man, defensively, and it was from big players. It was from some of my faves, Tupaia missed the try-saving tackle, and D-Mac missed the try-saving tackle.
I know, but do you think that's symptomatic of when you're a team hot on the attack like that, and you know that you've got 10 times the attack that your opponent does, you kind of lax a little bit probably in the other department. I think naturally those big scoring games often have a bit of to and fro like that. I mean, look at the Scotland-France
That's not how you win competitions, mate. That's not how you win. That's not how you win Super Rugby.
Tell that to Scotland. Tell that to the Scottish rugby team, mate. Hey, we need to have a quick mention of that, by the way. Well done, Scotland, and well done Italy. That what you have done, especially Italy, for World Rugby, is more than you can possibly know.
It's sexy.
You've done more.
It's almost better than a Crusaders loss.
Oh, but to have the Crusaders loss on the same weekend was sweet. As England being beaten, and they thought they were the bee's knees, England, didn't they? They just thought they had it made. They thought, here we come, World Cup 2027. It's like, guys, get real. So the only thing that pisses me off is that we lost to them, because they're not even, I don't think,
let's not spend too much time on this, because this is a Super Rugby podcast. I want to know, because I get a little bit confused by like how the points and everything works and where everyone's at on the table. So you got France and Scotland at the top of the table, right? Is France just going to run away with it? Do they play each other? Who's playing who in the final
France
round?
Are ahead. So France and Scotland are equal, but France are ahead, I believe, on points differential. Ireland and Scotland play this weekend. Any of these teams can win. France play England. It's huge this weekend. The sneaky thing is if Scotland lose and France lose, Ireland will win the Six Nations.
Okay.
And if
so it's
Scotland
actually shaping up to be a really good end to the competition.
Yeah, if Scotland win and France win, they'll be on the same points again, unless one of them gets a bonus, and then it comes down to points differential, number of tries scored, etc., etc. Did you know that if they get through all the three criteria and they're all still even, they draw? They share the victory? That's actually in the rules. It goes to points difference.
We've talked about this on the podcast. Fucking sort it out, World Rugby. Like this is a Northern Hemisphere thing. Remember when the Lions came down and we had a drawn series? How fucking anticlimactic is that?
Yeah,
you can't call it the greatest competition in the world, which it's not, by the way. Wow. And then,
it's not. Although there's been some exciting.
No, but
games.
and then like the possibility of a draw. Imagine it. And a three-way draw at that.
I mean, I think, to be honest, it's after three different sets of criteria, which would be pretty rare if they were still on the same. But, it's good to see we've got to watch those games this weekend because, Scotland, everyone's going for Scotland because, it's been some time since they've won a competition up there. So,
mate, how's Wales doing in that competition?
Well, they still haven't won a game, unfortunately. They almost managed to.
So are they one from 35 now games?
Oh, it's terrible record, mate. Like it's awful. Poor Wales, and they'll have the wooden spoon again. Except if Wales can win this weekend, and England, which is Italy, if England lose, that I think England can get the wooden spoon. So it is all to
Wales play Italy.
It's a real.
So there's another. So there's three fucking amazing games on the cards this week.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, enough about the Six Nations.
We don't care about the Six Nations on this podcast. Hey, neither do you, listener.
I didn't realise that the Chiefs are the only team Moana hasn't beaten in the competition. So I'm glad that we held on to that little record.
Yeah, that is good. I mean, I don't think anyone was worried. So the way they've been playing so far this year. You guys have been,
but the thing is, mate, when you have a little loss, and we all know how that feels like. What that feels like, you have a little loss, you just want to bounce back nicely, and just to have a little bounce back, have D-Mac back, running that ship, even though he was a little side to side at times, he still just gives that impetus to the team, and we've got some without him there in the first, because he's had just as long a rest as Beauden. D-Mac's little rest was just as long, it just wasn't as public.
He also had a baby. So,
I know he also had a baby. Do you think
they're witnessing?
Do you think they planned it? Do you think that Beauden and D-Mac planned it?
What?
To do it at the same time?
Big fuckies.
Fuckies?
They planned big fuckies at a certain time of the year. No, mate. Hang on. Actually, let's track back. What time of the year is that?
It's 9 months from March the 9th. Yes, late. It's late. Yes,
well, actually, D-Mac had his baby in Feb, so it's sort of June. Actually, so it's coming into winter, isn't it? They've just gone, hey, babe, come here.
No, it's the start of the All Black season.
So they got excited because they got named. They got named and went.
I think what they've done is they've brought home their kit, and both the ladies have gone, put on the black jersey. Put on that jersey. Even though it's not one of my favourites in recent years, put it on. Yeah, and it's just irresistible.
Hey, and he puts on the jersey and the shorts, and she goes, no, the socks too.
Keep the socks on.
Keep the socks on, and they're in their full kit, just going hammer and tongs.
Okay, mate. We don't need to go into details. It's just an idea that I was running by
hammer and tongs is hardly details. Pretty vague.
Well, unless they're using a hammer and tongs,
which some people, if that's what you're into, that's all good. I mean, I don't know what the hammer would be. Oh God,
hammer and the tongs.
All right.
There's another little class midfielder. There's another little class midfielder that's put his hand up this season. Fokete.
Okay.
For the Chiefs.
Oh,
we've got no.
Salakaia, he's good.
And I think what's really great is that we've got to have, we've talked about this time and time again. We've got to have these staple Super Rugby players. You can talk to the cows come home about the All Blacks honours and all these people that are game changers and, the Will Jordans, the D-Macs, the Beaudens of the world. But you've got to have, and especially the Chiefs have had some trouble in the midfield over the last few years. We've had injuries. We've had people missing Albie, Anton Leonard-Brown, Damian Rona injury. So we've just got another one. And I don't know where we keep finding these guys, but he is actually really fucking good, and
I guess a good finisher. Bay of Plenty region.
Well, and Taranaki as well. Yeah,
he is. And Taranaki. Let's not forget. He is great player, and we're bolstering the stocks and the centres in this country. That's for sure.
Yeah,
when it comes to All Black time, we've got some. We discussed it the other day. We got some real good options. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, he's a great player. The Blues have some great centre options. Everybody's actually pretty strong. You've got Lester Whainganuku and Tavatava Nawai in the south. It's pretty good.
It's a fight.
Hey, mate, we should talk about that amazing comeback from the Reds against the Brumbies, that final game, which almost didn't get played because of the bloody lightning.
Lightning, 2 hours. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty threatening. I wouldn't want to be playing out there.
Well, no. But isn't it funny? Like, that's happened a couple of times in Canberra. Or was
actually,
it in Sydney?
It happened last year. It happened last year in
so
Australia.
It's an Aussie thing. There's a lot of electricity in the sky in Australia.
If we're gonna suspend a game for lightning, and we did talk about this last year. Like, when was the last time someone actually got struck by lightning on a rugby field? Like, is it actually that dangerous? That one,
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
I think this weekend it looked pretty sketchy. If I saw some video footage,
the wide shot, it
looked pretty scary.
Yeah,
but
it was pretty epic.
Why couldn't we suspend the Hurricanes game last week, round 3, just for a couple of hours, just to let it drain a bit?
Yeah, exactly. Lightning is exactly should be lightning and excess mud and water.
Excess mud and water.
Should be the
anything could have happened.
Water.
We could have had some dislocations. I mean, is it like when you have a wet field?
Disappointment.
Is it like a jelly wrestling situation where like things are a little more slippery and kind of safer, or does it make it more dangerous?
I think it makes it dangerous. I saw my huge friend Richard Fuller once in a strip club wrestle 2 strippers in some blue jelly, and he absolutely murdered them. He didn't literally murder them, but he gave them a fair. They were struggling.
Sexually or physically?
What do you mean? Struggling? Oh, they just couldn't keep up with him. He was just ripping them off like the Hulk. It was hilarious. Anyway, hey,
were they nude?
Yeah.
Was he nude?
They were all nude, mate.
He was nude, so he got in there nude.
Oh, he had his undies on.
That's not fair.
It's not that, mate. They're the strippers.
They're getting
paid for it's part of the experience.
Man, hey, you can't say he wasn't getting paid. That's like that is like, I mean, I know he's not getting money, but he's having the time of his life.
I think he won it. He won it in a raffle, mate.
He won it in a raffle.
Was it
at the fucking Upper Hutt Cosy Club? Was it a fucking Sunday meat raffle with a little
Taranaki Street,
wrestling?
Above the bloody, what was it called?
Mermaids.
Who knows? I can't remember. No, the other one. Hey, speaking of stripping down, what on earth was going on with that down trou?
Okay,
that was. I mean, something. What happened?
And it was at the start of the game, and it I saw it in the corner of my eye when I watched the live feed, and then I like to go back and I watch a couple of little highlights packages to see if I can pick up anything. Well, no, I'm not. It's just like I'm. Us. We're not trying to find the analytical like. We don't want to see the normal things that happens in a replay or like what the commentators are talking about. We're trying to find the little funnies and the little things that are off the wall a little bit more. Yeah. And there certainly fucking was one of those in this game. Salakaia-Loto plays number 5 for the Reds. There was a little maul that the Brumbies were on mauling to score the first try of the game, and he has a fingertip onto the maul, so he's not even bound. He's not putting any weight to actually stop the Brumbies from getting into score, and he's reached around and he's got hold of his opposite number's fucking pants, and he's not only pulling down the shorts, but the undies too. He's got full grip, and he's gone for about 5 or 6 tugs to not
really tried
not
to
just
get it.
Like pull it down. He's actually it's like he's trying to expose everything, and it was kind of like just a little bit
quite
off
creepy
for me. It was really creepy. Like there was
it
not.
Wasn't
he was
just
not
like
well.
an innocent grab. Yeah.
No. And it wasn't it wasn't like a schoolboy, like quickly, like, you jump behind your mate and you give him a quick whip down, and you laugh and you're running off, go down trou, you fucking loser.
It was more sinister.
No, it was like, I'm fucking ripping your pants off. I'm grabbing your undies and I'm getting right and I'm touching your crack and your glute muscle.
Kind of gave shades of Taradale High. You thought, If a couple of minutes later, if there was a broomstick around,
mate,
he really
sinister.
Could have been in trouble.
It was sinister.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether they want to get the police involved or something, But like,
hey.
Well, but there
you think
needs
it's a
to be
criminal
some.
act?
Oh, there needs to at least be some sort of citing. Like HR needs to get involved in something like that. And I know that the refs have been given a little bit more leeway this year. They've, that they're relying a little less on the TMOs, but I think the TMO should be all over something like that. I think they should call it up.
The TMO has license for a down trail or sexual harassment on the field. They can
just
bring it up.
some sort. Like I don't think that was a down trail. It was abusive. It was a little bit kind of like he stepped over the line. It was just a little bit. It was a little bit assaulty, and I don't think he should get away with it. So I'm calling him the wanker of the week.
He's my
wanker of the week, just for taking things a little bit far.
Yeah,
and it cost his team a try. If he got into that more and actually put some weight behind it, then they might not have scored.
That's right, but instead he had to just try and go for a little poke, little hopawati, little whatever he was up to.
Hey, I don't know how far he wanted to go with it, but anyway,
like Moana,
really got me riled up, right up because I'm thinking, imagine being on the arse end of that one, like it wouldn't be nice.
Nice, very nice. Speaking of TMO, quickly, and that, how funny is it to see the TMO creeping back in, not through the official channels, but through the fans and supporters. We've all been harping on for so long about get rid of the TMO. It's killing our game. It's slowing things down. You can't go back and check every single thing. And then this accidental offside that with Dungunu and Fraser McWright that then, of course, appears now on these different camera angles that people have managed to source and find, appears that it wasn't an accidental offside or knock-on whatsoever. Fraser McWright was miles away from him. And so everyone's doing their own TMO research in the background.
This is good, mate. Hey, this is good. This is investment in the competition. I like it. The fans are getting fired up.
Isn't that great? We've created our own fan TMO base. No need for some guy up in a box to call it anymore. The fans will do it retrospectively after the game.
Super Rugby should open like a little platform on their website where you can submit a case.
Your TMO for a
citing.
You can file a grievance.
File a grievance. And I don't know, maybe like if there's enough support, you can get your team a bonus point or something like that.
Yeah,
just a little 1 pointer. Just like, a little
funny.
Sorry.
Even if you don't get a point to data, you just sort of get your say. It's like that Air New Zealand have a voice or whatever.
Yeah,
you just get to complain a little bit. It's not going to change the result, but you at least. Isn't it funny though, eh? We just crave it. I think we've become used to it, and we want to see that other angle now. We want justice.
Everyone wants to be right,
we want justice.
We want it to be right, and that's where we went too far down that road, where we couldn't possibly be even a little bit wrong. Otherwise, and that's when it got out of hand.
Yeah.
You need to be able to
we're going to see
make a few more
we're going to see a few more vigilante TMO angles and propositions come up over the next few rounds of Super Rugby. It's hilarious.
Was some news out of the Waratahs camp after they got absolutely smoked by the Hurricanes. Joseph Sua'a'li'i out for 8 weeks.
Sua'a'li'i out, and to be honest, mate, I don't think it's going to make a scrap of difference.
Well, that's what I don't
think
he's had a very slow start to the season.
He had a very slow season last year. To be honest, he was injured a bit too. I think it potentially is a good thing. I don't know, man. He seems like there's a little bit of a handbrake in that back line, if anything, I'll be honest. So not good to hear any player out with injury. It's unfortunate. But
mate, he was the poster boy of Super Rugby when he made his little splash last year. And sure, he had a couple of moments, but yeah.
Mate, he's a Tuivasa Sheck.
He didn't live up to the hype, did he?
Let's just say he's no Sonny Bill Williams. That's for sure. I just don't particularly think he's found his rhythm and union at this point.
And he's only in the... is he in the third season or second season? This is his second season,
isn't
right?
It?
Third?
No, it's third, isn't it? No, it's second.
It's second. He was new last year.
Yeah. But I don't know whether it'll make a difference. But the Waratahs need to bounce back after that absolute thumping from the Hurricanes.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah. Well, we taught them a lesson, and it shows the amount of depth that you and I say you and I, as if we've got something to do with the teams.
We have.
In our squads.
We've been busy in the off-season recruiting players and holding on to some key players.
We've been scouting, we've been recruiting, and we've found some doozies. But yeah, it's exciting to see, and this week is going to be an absolute bloody romper too, because we've got the Force at home, so hopefully that's a great, some great running rugby if the weather's good. There's the Crusaders and the Highlanders playing in Christchurch, which is going to be great. I'm going to sit down and watch that with Michael Wally.
Oh, yeah.
The Drua host the Brumbies, which, again, that could be another opportunity to have the Brumbies lose 2 in a row. The Reds and the Waratahs, a fantastic derby in Queensland. And then the Blues host Moana Pasifika in a lovely afternoon game at Eden Park, which is
that'll be good.
And that's going to be good.
I think that's where you're going to see the turnout,
can get
mate.
up for that one. Yeah, I hope they can get up and put on a bit of a display. But to be honest, the way the Blues played this week, I think Moana could be in for a little thumping.
Surely I won't be watching much rugby this week, to be honest. I'll probably have a break from watching the Super Rugby round. Not much on
What
for
are
me.
you talking about, mate?
Chiefs have got to buy, mate.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even realise. That's how little I care about them. The Chiefs have got to buy. So, Ra, you can see he's a fair weather guy, and this just sums you up, mate.
Yeah,
sums you up.
You can just send me some notes if you want.
Yeah, I'll send you some notes. I'll send you how great the round is because the Chiefs weren't playing. D-Max for a little rest. Hey,
D-Max he gets round. One game and he has another little rest.
I know, it hasn't
He's
really
timed
panned
it perfectly.
Out. Actually, that has panned out beautifully.
Well, it means he'll be playing in every... I mean, unless he... Please don't. But unless he gets injured or has a little
he'll be fine.
I mean, he'll be
fine.
He'll be on for the rest of the season. He's already had 4 games.
I hope so. All right. It's been lovely talking with you today, Ra Weddy. And you guys listening out there, even though you can't talk back. If you do want to talk back, though, send us a message. Tell us how you are. Tell us you love us. Don't be negative. Just say sort of nice affirmations. And
well, you can be negative if you want. Just know that, we can be negative too. So, if you give, you have to take.
Yeah. And you're only a down trowel or a broomstick away from some real trouble.
Mate, the broom, it's not, he didn't have a broomstick, but man, he went searching.
Mate. He could have.
Player of the day. Get on you, mate.
I hit the
wrong
button.
Done, Gareth.
Mate, I hit the wrong button. All right, we love you. We'll see you next week.
Hit the fucking button, mate.
Smack.
Hooroo.